What does the Danish capital of America, an ostrich and emu farm, an abandoned ship, otters, sea lions, and a massive rock all have in common? California Highway 1. And in today's episode, we're excited to share with y'all 80 miles of California coast with y'all, starting 10 miles east in...
Alright, welcome to Solvang, California.
Located just 3 hours north of Los Angeles and 5 hours south of San Francisco. We started our adventure with a late breakfast at Paula's Pancake House. Located on the main drag, and both of us enjoyed Dutch pancakes. I got the apples with whipped cream. Chase got strawberries with sausage and eggs, and both of us 10 out of 10 recommend, and we would definitely come back again. And if you're new, we're Chase and Bryce. We've been full-time RVers for 4.5 years. Chase is a welder and welds on various power plants and refineries throughout the country. And very rarely does Chase get a day off, working 84 hours a week. And our days off look a little different than usual. A lot of times if we do go out, we're usually just walking around somewhere and exploring new places that way. And prior to filming this, I actually came a few days before and visited Solvang, and Chase came a few days before I drove down to him, and he visited Solvang as well. So today we only spent about around 3 hours walking around town. But a few fun facts about Solvang. Solvang was founded in 1911 by 3 Danish immigrants who purchased roughly 10,000 acres for farming and agriculture. And in 1928, the Lutheran Church was the first building to incorporate the Danish architecture. And in 1930, the residents of the town started to build their homes in the Danish style as well. And the number one thing that I forgot to record that I wish we took to go was the Danish pastries. Y'all learn from us. Grab a few pastries to go because they looked delicious. There were so many different bakeries, and then it's my fault for not getting them all. And there were also a few stores that offered wine tastings that I forgot to mention. So if you're into wine tasting, there are plenty of places here in Solvang for you. One thing that we weren't able to do because we had our dog Kenai with us is the Viking Museum in the Copenhagen house, which is this house right here. I saw the entrance of it and it looked absolutely amazing. So I definitely want to come back and do that. It does cost, but I think it's definitely well worth it just from the entrance and kind of what I saw from inside the house right there. Now the Book Loft bookstore is definitely a must because upstairs is the Hans Christian Andersen Museum, which is absolutely free. And I really liked it. I went a few days before bringing Chase back and I took him to it and he really liked it as well. It has history of his life, his fairy tales that he wrote, just some really cool artifacts in history. It's absolutely free, 10 out of 10 recommend. It is dog friendly. And we brought Kenai with us, and the bookstore itself is really cool that's downstairs. Now, sadly, the restaurant that's across the street right here was closed the day that Chase and I went together. It is called the Peasant's Feast, and Kenai and I actually went there a few days beforehand. I got the grilled cheese and beet sandwich. I know it sounds weird, but hear me out, it was actually really good. And it's actually part of the Michelin Bib Gourmand Award. So it's not like a Michelin-starred restaurant, but it is part of the Michelin Guide per se. The Michelin, they offer this award for their best value for money that you can get at a restaurant. So even though it's not like a 1-star Michelin star restaurant type thing. It is still part of the Michelin guide on their website. So I thought that was pretty cool. Two more things I want to mention about Solvang. We came at the end of October, and y'all, it got pretty hot in the middle of the day. I'm not gonna lie, it got pretty hot. And there is plenty of free public parking, which is amazing. The day that I came by myself, I came in the dually, and I was able to find free parking pretty easily. And there is RV and bus parking at the end of town, so you're gonna go straight through on the main road, and you'll follow the signs for the bus and RV parking. And there's also plenty of signs for public parking. You can easily walk and see everything in one day or a long weekend, but we definitely want to come back to Solvang, and thanks for coming along with us. Now we're going to head 2.5 miles literally west of Solvang, and we're going to see Ostrich Land, USA. Yes, you heard that right. Ostrich Land, USA. Sadly, I didn't get any footage of the storefront where you buy the tickets, but it's definitely a cute little store.
Yeah. Yeah, they are like.
You don't want to get in it. That's funny. They're aggressive.
They are pretty aggressive. Okay, I got you.
Hold it tight.
How do they not hurt themselves? That's it.
Throw it on the ground, throw the rest of it on the ground. That's funny, huh?
That was crazy. I honestly thought there might have been like 20, maybe.
Yeah.
This is nuts. I know it's like super bright outside. So we paid $7 a person and then $1 each for those bowls. I mean, this is crazy.
I'm sure when it's crowded, I'm sure, you can kind of come out here and feed them or wherever.
How many do you think they have here?
I don't know. Probably 100 and 100.
Yeah, I would honestly say so, but this is huge.
Now we're gonna head roughly an hour north on Highway 1. And honestly, y'all, we've never driven this part of Highway 1 before, so we didn't know what to expect. And honestly, we weren't expecting all this farmland, to be quite honest. We also drove through some towns, some neighborhoods, and it changed quite a bit just from the hour of driving. So I don't know if we thought, honestly, we probably honestly thought that we were going to drive along the coast the whole entire time. But it was pretty cool. I would definitely do it again. It's definitely something to see just because of how quickly it changes and everything. But now we're gonna head up an hour north to our next destination, which is Morro Bay.
I don't know if I can show it, but there's otters like right here. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can zoom in.
So
Oh my gosh.
just-
I know.
they just-
We literally just parked right there. And then now they are so cute. What do you think, Kenai?
His
hair.
Do they sleep in the water all day?
Yeah,
They were up
I
here.
think. Well, I haven't seen them over here. I've only seen sea lions here.
That's where they twist their leg.
I know. Look at that one over there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
the way it twisted, like, it's so
Oh my
funny.
gosh, I love this so much. Look
Their
at them. They're
tails
so
like a
cute.
dog.
Oh, there's some more over there too. Oh my gosh. It's actually pretty chilly here. So this is the Morro Bay State Park. This is like the big old rock. And it's free parking, so you can park really anywhere for free. And then this trail, Keena and I took it. It goes a little bit back there. You get some cool views. It doesn't go too far, but there's so much parking here, y'all. It is so nice. And then you just walk out, and then nature. I mean, it's really gloomy today, but you can't see. But look how big this is. There's a really cool beach. You can park on the other side over there, and there is some actual like beach access over there, and then some restrooms. I don't know what we're gonna do since it's getting later and actually a lot colder than I was expecting. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think of the big rock?
It's awesome.
You want to walk over to the ocean part, or do you want to see some sea lions?
Don't matter. Where are the sea lions at?
Sea lions are over there.
How do we get over there?
Just drive, then we can park.
Let's do that.
Right.
Is that them?
Yeah. Yeah. Aww. They're so cute. Oh wow, look at the one swimming right there.
Are these seals or sea otters?
10 out of 10. What did you think of Morro Bay?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Definitely want to come. I mean, it was overcast right now. I mean, it's
Yeah.
certainly not later in the day. It is, but it's not like,
No, it's not like super late.
yeah, so it should be.
Not that many people. It is end of October, but I think we might head back. It's crazy because would you say it's 58 degrees here?
It says it's 62, but there's no way.
No.
I'd probably say low 50s.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
And it was how hot in Solvang earlier?
83, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 83, but it was probably like 90.
And then we drove like probably from Solvang to here, probably by a good hour and a half, I would say. And so it went from like 80 something to 53 in an hour and a half drive, and gloomy. Like, I don't know how well y'all can see it, but it is like super gloomy here, which is crazy because we went back to the hotel for pizza for dinner and it was sunny and clear.
Yep. And
then now it's like this, if you can see. What's nice is there's plenty of parking around here, so like never have to worry about parking. And I have come with the dually with Kenai and we found parking pretty easily. So there is plenty of parking here, which is nice. Next day, after we did Solvang, drove Highway 1, Ostrich Farm thing, we went back to the hotel, ate some dinner, and then I was telling Chase, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Morro Bay tomorrow. And then he was like, well, why don't we just go right now? I was like, why not? Because he asked how far it was. It was only like 20 minutes up the road. So we decided to go, because on his days off, I don't like to do a whole lot unless he wants to do stuff, because he works 84 hours a week. So I never want to push him to do stuff he doesn't want to do. So it is now the next day. It is very gloomy. I thought, oh, I'm going to come back tomorrow and it's going to be awesome. Look, that's what we're dealing with. So we are a little bit further north of Morro Bay. I hope I'm saying that right. There's supposed to be a shipwreck here and some cool tide pools, I believe. So we're going to go see if we can find some. And then we're going to go back down to Morro Bay area because I want to get some cool pictures and stuff. But sometimes you just can't win with the weather. But it is cold today, which is funny because yesterday it was very hot in Solvang. And the lady downstairs at the hotel, at the front office desk thing, I was telling her, I said, yeah, yesterday it was just so hot in Solvang. And she said, it's usually like that. So that's just a tip. If you do go, it does get hot there, which I was not expecting that. Can't really tell if I can see it over there. Y'all, it's so gloomy. You can barely, I don't know how much you can see. But anyway, so, oh, I think I do see the shipwreck a little bit. All right, let's go see if we can find this. So hopefully the waves aren't too loud and you can hear me. But I found the shipwreck. Look how cool. I'll get a little closer. Oh, there's my finger. But you can see, I'm holding him. The truck is parked somewhere back there, and the shipwreck is right there. So you don't really even have to walk that far. I did have to walk down a little ditch and up, but look how cool that is. Let's see if we can get a little closer, because this is pretty awesome. How cool. It's actually really nice. Apparently this is like a pretty long trail. I don't know much about the shipwreck or what is the history behind it. Maybe future Bryce, when she's editing this, can throw something up there. If not, it's still pretty cool. And it's just literally right there, right off of Highway 1. Supposedly, you can see whales from here when they migrate. And I was looking online, and it was saying that there's a possibility I could see some, but I don't know with how gloomy it is today. But there's the... Look how cool this is, y'all. Even with how gloomy it is, definitely pretty cool. Oh, see some people fishing down there. 10 out of 10. I would definitely come over here if you're driving down Highway 1. Because, I mean, look how cool this is.
So I decided to head a few miles south. Don't worry, I'll put links to everything that we've been to below. But this is a popular whale watching area, and there's even some benches here that people enjoy sitting on and watching the whales. This trail right here and the shipwreck are literally right off of Highway 1. And the parking is limited and small. And for the shipwreck one, there are signs for no camping and for no RVs. And both places are dog friendly. Except for on the beach itself, I did see quite a few signs with no dogs allowed.
Morro Strand State Beach Campground. Say that 10 times fast. I just wanted to kind of show it to y'all. That way it's an option if you're driving down Highway 1 and you want to stay at a state park. I don't know how much it costs. It doesn't look like there are any hookups, but I'm on top of a, like, this is kind of what I'm here at the top driving around. And that is right on the beach. I know it's still pretty gloomy, but that kind of gives you an idea. It pretty much looks like a glorified, like a big old parking lot per se, with sites, and then you just pull up and there you go. I think some of them might have water because I do see some spigots, but I do not see any sewer hookups or any power stations. But I mean, that could be an option if you want to come and you want to just pull boondock and stuff. What are you already tired? But I just kind of wanted to show it to y'all. Now, this is just a little section of it, but kind of gives you an idea of what little state parks look like.
So we headed a little further south, closer to Morro Bay and that massive rock, and realized that this beach did not allow dogs, but we did find a cool bike path that goes right to the rock, which is pretty cool. And we decided to go just a hair more south to Morro Bay, to the big rock where we had showed where you can park and you can see all that beach access right there. And so I'm trying to get Kenai warmed up to the beach a little bit more, but it is a lost cause. We're trying. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Like if you appreciated this video, subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye y'all.